and welcome back to Sparkle Me Pink. My name is Michelle, and today I'm doing something really exciting because it's very nostalgic for me. If you've been with my channel for a little while, then you may have watched this video way back when I did it. It was one of the first videos I ever did. I was super awkward, but it's one of my most popular uploads here on YouTube. So I will link it up here if you want to check it out and just kind of have a little giggle. Looks like bouncy balls got stuck in a curling iron. So super awkward back in the day, but I had so much fun trying out different hair tools and things like that, and then I kind of got away from that and I used that exact tool plus another blue one. I did another follow-up video. I'll link that as well, and just in case you're curious to check them all out. I still have both of those curling irons and I love them so much. The straight orange one and then the tapered off blue one. The more bubbly one, I did end up returning that, and that's how I got the tapered blue one. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out those links down below, or I'll try to link it up here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, the product I'm going to be talking about today, I actually saw in the Ulta ad for the holidays. Like back at Christmas time, I was panning through and I saw this and I was like, that is so weird, and that is a totally me kind of thing. This is the Tourmaline Ceramic Spiral Curling Wand. So yes, I have had this since before Christmas, just sitting here waiting for me to film this, and I wanted it to just be that perfect opportunity where I could spend the time going through, using it, showing it to you guys, and I don't know, I guess it just kind of brings me that, like I said, nostalgia of one of my first videos that I'm doing, and now I'm kind of recreating it with a different similar tool, and we'll see if it gives me these beautiful curls. I did wash my hair out last night, so it is now pretty much dry and in its natural state. I didn't do anything to it other than put a little bit of, it's a 10. I'm just starting to use this. I got it like a week ago. But what I do is I like spritz it in my hand and I'll pull it through the bottom of my hair. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start styling and see if this lives up to its expectations. It says that it is a tourmaline ceramic technology, clamp-free, wrap and go, spiral shaped barrel. It can heat up to 400 degrees, rapid recovery, cool tip, and bonus protective glove for styling guide. That is helpful because that it's got the cool tip so you can kind of hold the bottom, and the protective glove because we all know I'm careless in a hot mess. I will leave a link to this exact product and where I purchased it. I purchased it from Ulta. I'll leave that link down below just so it's easy for you guys to find. I will try to make it an affiliate link because that helps me out. So I appreciate it when you guys make purchases through those links. I get like a small commission off of it, so that's kind of nice. And it helps me buy stuff like this. Okay, so it is a glove. It's not, it's more of a fabric-y type glove. The other ones that I've had in the past were kind of look like those loofah things that you clean your body with. So it's a little bit different. I like that this has a stand because another one of the bedhead wands that I have does not have a stand. Drives me crazy, but I love the wand, so I still use it. And it does have a swivel bottom to the cord. I love the color of this. Very mermaid-esque. Let's plug it in, get it heated up, and start going. All right, so I sectioned off my hair and then put a little bit of the Sleek It Frizz Vanishing Cream from L'Oreal just because it was the first thing that I grabbed for, and it said it was a heat protectant. So I'm just gonna brush through real quick. And I think we're all heated up. It's been on for a couple of minutes. There was that initial like plasticky burning smell at first, just because it was the first time turning it on. I'm gonna apply the glove. See how I do with it. If it annoys me, we'll just use the cool tip and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and grab our first piece of hair. I usually start from the back of my head, but I kind of want to show you guys and I want to see right now. So let's do one of these front pieces. Let's take a smaller piece than that. Let's take about a ½ inch. Brush it out, and then I'm going to start wrapping it around. I think I'm going to hopefully like this because I like the idea of it being a guide for the hair to help like hold it in place, because when I use the straight ones sometimes they slip off or it's a little hard for me to like get all of my hair on there, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and release it really slow. I'm gonna unwrap just very slightly. Whoa, check that out. Okay, it's very, very spirally. Can you guys see that against my dark hair? It's very, very springy, boingy. All right, let's go to the back of the head and work my way forward. I'm probably gonna cheat and use some bigger pieces back here because it's the back of my head and I get lazy. Even that big piece, it's pretty boingy. I don't mind it being a little bit looser. I think if you want really tight spirals, you're gonna use that smaller section. So something I'm realizing with doing the opposite side here, maybe I should have started on this side, but it is a little bit easier to go with the guide and go in between the swirls on the right side. So maybe, because this side I kind of like went over the swirl just to see what it would look like. This side, it's a little bit easier to go along with the guide and leave the spaces where it's sticking out. I think you could use it either way because the part that sticks up gets hot as well. So I just kind of rolled it out that time so I could show you the curl. See, it's more of like a wavy, loose, loosey-goosey kind of wave. And it doesn't take very long at all. Like, I'm not holding these pieces on there very long because I could tell that this is like super hot. And I kept the glove on, it's just easier for me so I don't have to think about accidentally touching the wand and burning myself because I've done that a gajillion times before. Let's see. This piece might be too big, too long to do it that way. Because that's the thing is my hair is, look, I have like so much extra left over that I'm gonna try to wrap around the tip. My hair's so long, I'd have to do it in like sections, like do the top closer to my head section or smaller pieces. Ooh, that is a pretty curl. Ooh, I almost dropped that on my leg. See, that one's a pretty, it's loose, it's bouncy. See, when you go in between them, it's a little bit different. So I went and changed my shirt because I kind of realized that you couldn't really see my curls against that dark blue shirt. But this is what it's looking like so far. The ends are a little bit undone because they don't quite, my hair's so long it doesn't reach the bottom of the wand. But I'm not hating it. It kind of leaves it loose on the bottom. There's a couple pieces I could touch up again that are a little too wavy. But this side is done in between, leaving the gaps of the bumps. Whereas this side kind of went over the bumps. See how these are a little bit tighter of a curl? These are more loose. So that way you can kind of see the difference between those two. Now to do the top section. Okay, so every piece of my hair has been touched by the curling iron and curled in some sort of fashion. So what I realized is that it was way easier to curl it using the guide on this right hand side. In order to use the guide on the left hand side, as you may have just saw in the very end of that clip, I had to roll it onto the curling wand, rolling it forward. So I like to curl my hair away from the face, wrapping it like back around the curling irons. Whereas in order to use the guide, I would have to wrap it around forwards first to get the in-between, more loosey-goosey look that, I mean, to be honest, is what I'm looking for. Are the tight curls that if you do it on this side and go over the guide, it is not terrible. It's just not what I typically look for when curling my hair. I want more of these loosey-goosey kind of beachy waves. And I think that is really, this top layer is what is, you know, me rolling it forward. It's not coming into my face too much. I do need to style this like top front section a little bit more, loosen up these curls a bit to give it a little shake out. but I'm letting them cool down first and then kind of picking out any pieces that need to be retouched. And then I'm going to hit it up with this texture spray. It's the Undone Amika texture spray. I got this in like a little travel little set, and I've been really liking it because I actually got 2 of these. They were one in each of the sets that I got. So I've been using this for a little while now. I'm gonna do that before I tousle them too much. Hopefully this will retain some of the curl I got going on. It smells really good too. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on the bottom of my hair as well, just to kind of rehydrate and keep this. It has a little bit of a piecey look going on my ends here. I'm not hating it. So I'm gonna go fluff it up and come back. That sounded really weird and dirty. Sophia was just making fun of me because I was galloping through the house trying to like bounce a little bit to get some of this loosened up and undone. Okay, so I'm going to apply a little of this argan oil. It's from Healthy Sexy Hair. Soy Renewal. I've had that bottle for forever, and I'm just gonna put it on the ends, kind of scrunch it. It keeps that little pieciness to the bottom of the hair, which I kind of like, and then I run my fingers through my hair very gently, not to undo it too much, but just to like defrizz a bit and avoid some of these pieces from like happening. So I'm just gonna twirl my hand into those and do that, get some volume up in here. It's almost easier to look in the viewfinder. I apologize, I keep looking up than the mirror. Okay, so I grabbed a couple other products that I've been really loving since we're on the topic of hair before we finish up this video. This is It's a 10 bottle that I was telling you about. I just got a sample size because this is like $12, so I've been really liking it though. I also picked up the Anti-Snap, Anti-Breakage Leave-In Treatment for Distressed Hair from Redken. This was like a buy 2 get 1 free, and it's like $6, I want to say. So again, a little bit pricey. They do have full size as well, but of course I wanted to try it out. Something we've been really liking for Sophia's hair because she's doing swim lessons, and it was really drying out her beautiful, gorgeous Goldie locks hair. Swimmer's leave-in conditioner. You use it before she gets in the pool. So when I put it up in a ponytail, I'll spritz this in, I'll braid it real loose, do a bun, and then I will spritz it when she gets home, and after she shampoos, I'll put this back in her hair. It has totally made a difference. And every once in a while when I'm just feeling kind of crunchy and dry, I'll give like a spritz or two. It's a very wet formula, so don't do it like now when I have the curls because it'll totally flatten them out. Oil we already talked about. Another oil that I really like, it's more of a top coat because it's a very smooth watery oil or liquid of some sort. This is the Senage. I'll leave the description for this down there as well, maybe if I could find a link. I want to say I got this in some sort of subscription box because I don't remember purchasing it, to be 100% honest, but it's for color treated hair, and I just love how like it's very runny. It's like already running down my arm. So again, this is something you have to be really careful after you've already styled your hair. You're not going to want to do too much of this because it's going to flatten it. But I do like putting a ton of oil in my hair, not on my scalp because I have oily scalp. I do have a really awesome clarifying shampoo I should share with you guys. But I haven't really found my regular everyday shampoo and conditioner. I mean, I don't shampoo my hair every day, but that's beside the point. That's not what we're talking about. Another texture spray, because we talked about the Amika one, this is a really great, more drugstore version, is the Eva NYC. I really like this one as well, to give you a backup option to that one. And then I know this came in some sort of subscription box. I think it was a Pop Sugar box. This is the Captain Blankenship Mermaid Sea Salt Spray. I thought that would be kind of fun to try out today. I've used it a few times before. I mean, I'm gonna have all kinds of texture up in here. But since we're going for a very mermaid loose look today, I figured why not? And it's got like essential oils in it and stuff like that, I wanna say. Yep, it's got Palmarosa essential oil. So that's why it's in the glass bottle and you have to shake it before you use it. Smells really good, if anything, and it just gives your hair a light texture, so not too much of it, otherwise it'll get like weird and grippy. And the last product, I promise, and I'll let you go, is the Eva NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. This is what I should have put in my hair before, but this was just easier to grab. Both are fine. This is more of a cream version. This is a very oil, so I don't like to spray this on my hair. I like to spray it on my hand and then apply it to the bottoms of my hair. And I like to do this more so when I'm straightening my hair. So that's why it was in the other room where I typically like will blow dry out my hair. So back to the curling iron, which is why you guys are here. I'm kind of loving it. It's different. It's different than the look that I can get with my regular curling wand. I would have to like spin the hair pieces and then wrap it around my straight wand to get these type of waves, because I don't even want to call them curls anymore. Now that I've loosened them up a bit, they're definitely more defined waves, and I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I would love to hear any of your suggestions for hair products or hair tools or anything that you want to see in an upcoming video. Actually, Sophia is going to be helping me with a video shortly. We found this cool gizmo where you wear it to bed at night with your damp or wet hair, and it helps curl your hair without any heat. So I thought that would be perfect for her to use when she wants a more styled look for school, but I don't like using heat tools on her, nor do we really have the time to sit there and curl her hair and mine. So figured we'd give that a go. So keep an eye out for that video coming up here shortly if it's not up already. Again, thank you so much for all of your support over these past 5 years. Again, this video definitely brings back those beginning feelings that I had when I first sat down in front of a camera to film that hair tutorial. I am by far not a hairstylist or perfect at doing my hair. I don't claim to be, but it's kind of fun, and I'm a normal person, and most of you, I hope, are more normal people like me that just want to learn how to use cool little at-home hair styling gadgets. All right, enough of me jibber jabbering. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go, or hit the bell button so you get the notifications when we do upload new videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out my blog at sparklemepink.com. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.